get over to meteorologist Alan Rose, 519 weather alert. I'm guessing for the heat. I always like to think, we could be in Phoenix or Las Vegas.
Oh, that's true. It is.
I mean, those guys have seen temperatures at or above 110, I think, for more than 10 days now.
Yeah.
So it could always be worse.
Yes.
But this is hot for us. Since some folks here in southern Colorado don't have air conditioning, these temperatures will want you to find an area to keep cool and out of the sun. If you don't have air conditioning in the house, maybe head to the malls today, head to the theater, and also avoid outside activities early. Or I should say, get those outside activities done early or late in the day, not during the peak daytime hours, as today's temperatures well into the 90s and triple digits. All right, here's a look at those current temperatures as we approach 520 on your Tuesday morning. 71 in Manitou. We have mid-60s around the central and south part of the Springs this morning. 62 currently for our friends in Falcon. Take a look at temperatures across the rest of the region. Low 70s, Canyon City, Walsenburg, Trinidad, and Springfield. 49 sounds refreshing. That's where we're sitting in Alamosa. 62 along Highway 50 out west towards Salida. Temperatures will heat up again rather quickly this afternoon. Now we will see some energy coming out of the mountains. I think the lower levels will combat some of that energy that forms aloft, but we can't rule out maybe a few isolated storms, probably more wind than rain along the I-25 corridor, whereas the best chances for widespread showers and storms today, some of which could be severe, that'll be across the eastern plains. That aside, the big story is the heat. Heat advisories back in place today with near record-setting temperatures in some areas. Then as the ridge begins to shrink south and eventually shift back to the west, it's going to allow for that cooler weather to start to move in. This trough of low pressure that moves into the Great Lakes state sends a cold front down into our area on Thursday, and that's going to bring in some more widespread showers and storms and also allow for a little bit of an increase in the monsoon moisture. So by Wednesday, this is tomorrow, start to see more scattered showers and storms from the mountains to the eastern plains. And then check out Thursday. Could be a very wet afternoon, a very wet evening here into parts of Colorado. Looks like the heaviest rain will be in the eastern plains, but still a good deal of moisture to work with here across the eastern slopes, the mountains, and the I-25 corridor. Now, before we get to that cooler, unsettled late week pattern, take a look at today's highs. The big story is the heat. It'll be toasty, 103 in Pueblo and La Junta, 102 for Lamar, 94 today in the Springs, but we shave off about 6 degrees tomorrow, another 8 to 10 from Wednesday to Thursday. And on Thursday, not only will we see more widespread rain, I think some of those storms will have the potential to become severe with large hail, maybe some isolated landspout tornadoes off to the eastern plains, certainly some very heavy rainfall into parts of southern Colorado, keeping it cool through Friday, and then we're warming things back up through the upcoming weekend. For Pueblo, 103 today, but dropping all the way down to 84 degrees on Friday. That's well below average for this time of the year. The cool down doesn't last too long as we're back up to triple digits as we look beyond next weekend. For Canyon City, I've got 90s through Wednesday. A couple of days it'll be more active and also cooler from Thursday to Friday. Still in the 80s to start the weekend, but back to the 90s by Sunday and Monday. And for Woodland Park, the rain gear is something you'll need late this week after another warm one today. 85 this afternoon, a high of just 72 as we look ahead to Friday.